Hi, Roger here. Welcome back to another devlog for Cultist Astronaut. This week we have some exciting updates to share. Our biggest update is the spider mini-boss who dwells deep in the castle of the Flayed. We've added 3 abilities so far: wall climb, web spray, and a harpoon gun. The first ability we added for the spider is wall climbing. The Spider Queen has full access to the entire width and height of the boss room, giving her vantage points to shoot or stomp the player. We use a simple waypoint path to control movement and rotation of the spider as she walks around the walls. The next ability we added is web spray. The spider shoots an arc of web bolts that cover the level with webs. In Cultist Astronaut, we have an effect system which can apply things like burn, poison, and in this case, slowness. When the player walks through the web, they become infected with slowness. This makes the player more vulnerable to physical attacks since they will have a harder time moving and jumping. Speaking of physical attacks, the Spider Queen can also use the harpoon attack. The Flayed Cult has installed a cybernetic harpoon leg on the spider as a long-range defense mechanism. The harpoon will track, then explosively launch towards the player. If the harpoon shoots through the player, then they will be grabbed and pulled towards the spider's fangs, dealing more damage. We are always looking for feedback on our enemies and bosses, so if you have any ideas or suggestions for the Spider Queen, feel free to leave a comment below. This week we've created several art assets for our level's design. First, we sprinkled the caves with spider eggs that can be blown up with your blaster. The plan is to use these as spawners for spider enemies that can climb and lunge around the level. Speaking of spider enemies, here's our first pass on the spiders that roam around the dungeon. We've also added cocoon victims that sway from side to side from the ceiling. Many of these victims are prisoners who were exiled to the depths of the castle. If you destroy the cocoons, you can collect a soul. And for the background, we've created spider webs that drape over the passageways. In order to make the rooms feel more dynamic, we created a simple script that randomizes animation position for the egg sacs and cocoons. As you can see, each one moves at different intervals. Here's the code we use to accomplish this effect. Another aspect of the game we are improving is the damage indicators. In the current version of the game, all damage is labeled white. However, this makes it difficult to tell which weapons do more or less damage to certain types of enemies. As you can see, resistance is gray, normal is white, extra is yellow, and more than double is red. You can help support us by wishlisting the game on Steam. You can find all the links in the description. Also, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this devlog. It will help other people find our game on YouTube. Well, that's it for this devlog. As always, please don't hesitate to reach out with any feedback or questions. Thanks for your support and have an amazing day.